No matter which game you play, in Pokemon, you have to pick a starter. So today, I will be ranking all the starters in their final evolutions. Now, I gotta establish some rules. No Mega Evolutions can be considered, and the extra variants won't be considered either. Also, the ranking will be based on the final evolution of the Pokemon, so even though the starter at first looks cute or whatever, they aren't gonna finalize the ranking. Quaxly, Sobble, Popplio, Chespin, Tepig, and Rowlet, as well as their final evolutions, Quaquaval, Inteleon, Primarina, Chestnut, Emboar, and Decidueye all make it in this tier. Popplio and Tepig have really good basic forms, but turn into an uninteresting seal and an ugly pig. The rest of the Pokemon are either boring or just don't look good. Especially Quaquaval and Inteleon, these don't look strong or intimidating at all, and as a final evolution, they should be. Chespin has potential, but turned into some monkey turtle looking thing. I thought these points were gonna be horns, not back spikes. If you're looking for a cute starter, some of these are alright, but as intimidating Pokemon, maybe some of the next ones will suit you. Bulbasaur, Chimchar, Fennekin, Piplup, Cyndaquil, and Snivy, as well as their final evolutions, Venusaur, Infernape, Delphox, Empoleon, Typhlosion, and Serperior all make it into this tier. Now, I'm sorry that one of the OGs are here, but the final evolution is just really ugly. The warts and how pancake-ish the Venusaur looks, it just doesn't help. Empoleon and Serperior actually look pretty decent, but Serperior's basic form, Snivy, could have been a snake starter that I've been wanting for a while. These final evolutions look more intimidating than some of the last ones, and some of the pre-evolutions look really good, like Bulbasaur and Fennekin. Now we move on to the ones I consider good. Grookey, Torchic, Fuecoco, Scorbunny, Oshawott, and Sprigatito? I don't know, these new Pokemon are kind of weird. As well as their final evolutions, Rillaboom, Blaziken, Skeledurg, I don't know, again. Cinderace, Samurott, and Meowscarada all make it into this tier. Now these are some intimidating looking Pokemon, especially Rillaboom and Blaziken. The last tier was pretty mid, but these are actually pretty good, except for maybe Grookey, but then it evolves into a Rillaboom, so it's worth it. Now these ones are good and all, but the ones I would actually consider picking in the games are coming up right now. Chikorita, Totodile, Trico, Mudkip, Litten, and Turtwig, as well as their final evolutions, Meganium, Feraligatr, Sceptile, Swampert, Incineroar, and Torterra all make it into this tier. I like how Totodile is a cross between a dinosaur and a crocodile. It's probably the closest we'll get to a dinosaur, or more specifically, a carnivorous dinosaur starter, as the herbivorous dinosaur starter goes to Meganium. Speaking of Meganium, Chikorita is mad underrated in my opinion. The Hoenn starters in general are also pretty menacing, especially Swampert. Sceptile is good, and Blaziken from the last tier is okay. Now we gotta move on to the last tier. Squirtle takes 3rd place, Froakie takes 2nd place, and Charmander takes 1st place. Well, more importantly, Blastoise, Greninja, and Charizard. It was obvious that Charizard would get number 1 because besides Pikachu, Charizard is arguably the most popular Pokemon ever. Blastoise is in 3rd mainly because of how dumb yet really cool it is to have turrets in the shell. Greninja made it to Smash as its own playable character, so that speaks for itself. And Charizard is my favorite normal Pokemon, excluding legendaries. The best for each region is Charmander for Kanto, Totodile for Johto, Mudkip for Hoenn, Turtwig for Sinnoh, Oshawott for Unova, Froakie for Kalos, Litten and Alola, Scorbunny for Galar, and I'm having a hard time with these names, dude. Green Cat for Paldea. These would be my picks for each region if I had to pick one. Now these are my rankings for every starter, but I'm curious, what are your rankings, or which ones are your favorites? If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing. I'm trying to reach 500 subs before 2025, so I would appreciate if you consider that. Anyways, peace out.
Also, can you like and subscribe for me, please? Oh, that'd be very much appreciated. Thank you.